Spice the podcast.
Happy Sunday, Sugar and Spice Sunday, everybody. Because we're actually filming this on a Sunday as well.
Yeah, and actually Happy New Year because this is a new year.
And
this is our first. Oh yeah.
And happy 50th.
Yeah.
Well, lots happy celebrations going on today.
Yeah, but this is our first filming in the new year. Which
my gosh, 2025, first ep that we're
Yeah.
filming. I mean, our Copenhagen episode came out last week.
Yeah.
So that was like technically the first one in 2025. So if you
Yeah.
want to listen to that, go listen to that. Spill the tea on our trip to Copenhagen.
Yeah, we do.
But yeah, this is a bit of a catch up for us because we haven't seen each other over the Christmas period.
Yeah, like
it's been Christmas,
yeah.
It's been New Year's.
Yeah.
I've been away.
It's been like 2 weeks.
Shit's been happening, people.
For real.
Excuse my language.
So we've got a lot to chat about.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a catch up to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, right. First of all, how you feeling?
Wow. I'm feeling spicy today.
Oh, I'm feeling sugary.
I love that. We're so
the spectrum.
Yeah.
You actually giving me spicy vibes today.
I'm spicy, aren't I?
You're in a very productive mindset.
I'm literally like bouncing all over the place.
Yeah, you just like getting stuff done.
Needed.
Getting stuff done.
Yeah, because I've been ill over like New Year.
Oh my god, everyone was ill over Christmas and New Year.
Yeah, for real. Everyone's been ill. It's actually crazy.
My mum said as well.
So many people I know are ill right now. But I've been like ill, and I kind of this time of being ill, I approached it in such a different way. Normally I'm like sitting in bed like I need to relax, but this time I just had stuff to do and I needed to do it.
Oh wow, you just powered through.
I powered through.
Could never be me.
Yeah,
could actually never be me.
Through, but I kind of like, okay, I don't know if it's like longed out the illness, but like people that I know that haven't powered through are still like kind of ill as well. At least I've got stuff done, so when I've stopped being ill,
you don't have a mountain of like
and then I'm overwhelmed. And I just like had for this new year I had so many things like I want to be really productive, so like being ill the first like few days of the new year, it's just so like not the vibe I'm trying to enter the new year. So I tried to take a different spin. And,
I get you, I do.
But we can go further into that later. But yeah, why are you feeling sugary?
I'm feeling sugary because I've just got back from the Maldives. So today, or like this morning before I came here, I just like took my day like really slowly. I did like my journaling, set my like focuses for the month. I just feel like before I went away, I was like go, and then it was Christmas, and then I went away and it was like really nice and relaxing, even though I was working obviously. I only had to work like one night of the whole time that I was away.
Good. I was telling Amy and Amelia that last night. I was like, she literally had to work 20 minutes. I mean, the preparation to it.
Yeah, there's obviously like a lot of prep that goes into it.
But like, it's so good that you actually get to enjoy the holiday.
Yeah. Like I was able to like actually relax.
You can do what you want to do.
Like it definitely felt like a holiday.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, then I came back and then I worked a little bit yesterday. And just today just like took it slow before I like go back to work properly tomorrow. So just like feeling sweet, feeling sugary.
I love that.
Should we like talk about our like New Year's resolutions? Or
okay. I was thinking you could talk about maybe the Maldives because I kind of saw it but haven't really heard.
Okay, yeah.
Your vibe of it.
I went to the Maldives. Like, if you don't know, I'm like sure most of you probably do. I had a performance job there for New Year's Eve, so I flew out like a couple of days after Boxing Day, and I was there for 5 or 6 days. But then obviously like the travel there like takes so long, and the travel back took me 36 hours. From the time that I left my villa, that I checked out of my villa, from the time that I got home was 36 hours. Like, it was crazy because I like checked out my villa
that's terrible
at midday. Then I had to wait like 4 hours for the seaplane. It was meant to be 2 hours, but it got delayed. And then I had to wait for my first like actual proper flight to Doha from like 5 p.m. till my flight was at 1 a.m. So that was like so much waiting around. And then my stopover in Doha was like 8 hours as well. And then obviously I got on my last flight.
That sounds like a nightmare to me.
It was, but like it was actually like.
How long does it actually take to get to the Maldives if you don't have all these like long ass stopovers and whatever?
Well, you have to get like two. Well,
can you fly straight to the Maldives?
Can you fly direct? I actually don't know. I've only ever done it where I've had to get 2 flights and then a seaplane as well. The seaplane is like 45 minutes.
Okay.
So it's far away.
Yeah.
It's very far. And
it's like near
India.
Yeah.
It's like next to India, which is weird because my sister was in India. So we were like actually like really near each other.
Oh, that's so
yeah.
weird.
Her New Year's sounded like really fun.
Really?
Her New Year's was like crazy. Like it was so much fun. But mine was like honestly like it was so chilled. Last time I went to the Maldives, I was with like a big group of people.
Yeah.
We were like doing stuff, like drinking, like having fun. But this time, honestly, I was like I vlogged it, so if you want to like actually see like in depth like what I did and whatnot, then I do have like a vlog that was just like kind of intended for family and friends, but it's on public on YouTube.
Yeah.
And me and my mum, my sister were watching it. My mum was like, I have not seen one other person in this flipping vlog.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I know, because also when you go to like the Maldives, I didn't want to like film like what everyone else was doing because you just don't know like who's there. And it's actually really funny because Bella messaged me today, and was like,
I was watching Lucie's vlog, and I was like, I recognised that, like, what the fuck? And I had just been watching Tennessee. Well, actually, not just, but I was watching Tennessee's vlog of her and Danny Aaron's in the Maldives, and like obviously he proposed to her in the Maldives and stuff.
And I didn't know about because I don't follow either of them.
But I had like watched her whole vlog like a few days ago and everything, and then I was watching Lucie's second vlog. What made me clock it, because like when I think about it now, well, actually, you didn't do a room tour on the first vlog anyway.
No,
so
the room tour was in part two.
Yeah, because the rooms I was like, oh, her room looks kind of like, I don't know. I just kind of thought I kind of recognise it, but didn't really think anything of it.
Because like everything in the Maldives like looks kind of similar.
Yeah, like,
and there's also like so many fucking islands.
So I was just like, oh, it is what it is. And then when I saw your thing on the vlog of it saying goodbye 2024, and like Tennessee and Danny had literally shown that, and I was like, maybe loads of people in the Maldives do that. But then she showed like the lighting, and then you showed the lighting, and I was like, okay, it's kind of looking similar now. And then like the rooms, and when I started looking at like Lucie's room, I was like, I swear their room was like kind of like that as well. The more I looked, the more I was like, this is fucking crazy. So then I messaged her, she's like, I'm not being funny, but I think like Danny Aaron's in like Tennessee were literally like where you fucking were.
And I was thinking, there's loads of islands. Yeah, same. And I was like, where do I find, like, how can I look? And you were like, watch her vlog. I was watching her vlog, I was like, oh my god, they literally like sat in front of the stage that I was performing on. Like, they would have like watched me do my little performance.
Is that?
It's so funny.
That is so crazy, and especially because like, I feel like at the moment, like clearly not to you because you're not watching them, but I feel like at the moment they're like quite a big thing. Like at the moment,
because she just like
they're
got pregnant as well.
Then now they're engaged. They've literally been together for a year. That's mental. A lot is happening in that relationship, and like Danny is like really famous, and so is Tennessee. But like together, they're like getting like very famous.
Yeah, it's giving like Molly May and Tommy almost, isn't it?
Like kind of, like they are just really big at the moment. So I've been quite on watching them both and like doing things and like everything. So
what are the chances?
So jokes. I like
clocked it as well.
I
honestly would have never known. I like, because like on the island it was like mostly like families. Like there wasn't really anyone like of my like demographic.
That's probably why they chose that one. To be fair,
yeah,
I feel like they might have chosen it so they wouldn't have had loads of people like coming up to them and like.
Yeah, true. I wonder if I would have like said anything if I saw them.
That's kind of crazy.
I did see like a couple that like looks like kind of like cool.
Did she look pregnant? The person?
I don't know. It was hard to tell. Like they were on a golf buggy thing, like going past. So.
I mean, could be.
Potentially.
It really could be. I reckon they were getting golf buggies quite a lot because.
Well, you kind of get golf buggies around the whole island. The whole island. Well, you can walk. The island's tiny. It's like takes like. It took me like half an hour to like walk around the whole thing, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you like if you see a golf buggy, you'd be like, "Hi, can you take me to this restaurant or this
that is good.
bit of the island?" But yeah, it was really good and it was really chill, and I was like literally like by myself the entire time because there was like no other performers there. Like there was the guy that is in charge of the entertainment, and he was a performer, but he's in charge of the entertainment, so him and his partner are like busy, like basically the whole time. And then there was like one other performer, but like I was honestly like I spent like the whole time like just alone, but it's really made me realize how much I appreciate like being by myself. And I think going to places by yourself as well, it's just so like
you can just do what you want to do.
Yeah, it's just so fun, and like I really needed like a relaxing time.
Yeah.
And that's just like exactly what it was. I do think like being by yourself.
You did need a relaxing time, to be fair. Like it was kind of perfect.
Child, did I need one?
Yeah, for real.
It was like it was necessary. And I feel like being by yourself as well, you end up just like having way more like conversations with people and like meeting people. I just feel like obviously if you're with like a group of friends, people are like less likely to approach you and strike up conversations. So I feel like me being by myself, although I was like alone, but like traveling there, traveling back, like I had conversations with like loads of people, which was really nice. So yeah, it was great. The journey there, I had like a few like funny encounters.
Oh yeah, go on.
Because my first flight was like my changeover time, like on the way there. My changeover time from like my first flight to my second flight was like already like 50 minutes or something. And then my first flight was delayed. So I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna make my second flight. And there was a few other people on my flight that were like in the same boat. And there was this guy that was honestly like yelling at everyone like to move, because I could tell that they like also had a connecting flight that was like really short on time. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna ask them. So I was like, oh, you guys got a connecting flight? And they're like, yeah. And this guy was literally like, can everyone just get off the plane? Like, just put one foot in front of the other. Like, it's not that fucking hard. Like, and I was like, oh my god, this is literally so embarrassing. Like, as if like no one can control it either. Like, everyone's not gonna like part like a thing just so you can get through. But like, to be fair, the airlines should like let people off. Like Emirates do that, but
I think if you've got a connecting flight, they should say, okay, can everyone please stay seated while the people that have a connecting flight get off? Because if you actually, because it happened to Daisy the other day, like not long ago as well. She was like, when she was coming here, she was like, I swear, if I did, she was like, her gate to the next flight was on the whole other side of the airport. Stress. She was like running for 15 minutes to get to that flight, and she just about made it. Like,
oh my god,
if like you don't take that into account and everything, like she was like, people were like longing to get off the flight. Like she was like, what the fuck am I meant to do? Like, so if they just let her off, then at least maybe she would have had like a little bit more time.
And I said to the air hostess as well, I was like before we landed, I was like, excuse me, like I've got a connecting flight, and I like literally have now got like, because the first flight was delayed, so I had like 15 minutes to like get my next one. Like boarding was like closing in 15 minutes. And so I said to the lady, I was like, excuse me, like I have a connecting flight, like blah blah blah, is there any chance I can like get off the plane like first, or blah blah? And she was like low-key so unhelpful. Bearing in mind, you can see that I'm traveling like by myself as well, like clearly
stressed.
Like, and I'm like telling you, she was like, okay, just like speak to the ground crew when you get off the flight. And I was like, by the time I get off the flight, my next flight would have already taken off. So like, what do you mean? Anyway, went behind this guy that was like, everyone move out the way, but like, of course we ended up being like the last ones to get off the plane, because we're like bang in the middle and everyone was going like either the front or the back of the plane. But there was also this really nice guy who was actually like low-key kind of fit as well. Wish I got his Instagram, because he seemed really cool.
Same, because now I want to see what he looks like.
he basically, so this is really funny, when I first got on the flight, he like, I was there and he was like in a row like next to me, like, so we weren't like near each other, but I saw that he had a space next to him. And then next to the space,
hello,
hey, let's get on in. No, I'm joking. He had like, there was like two girls as well, like next to the space. He's giving me like player vibes anyway, like for the way he's
but it's
sitting,
kind of turning you on.
The way he was, no, I wasn't like that interested. But the way he was like speaking to the air hostess and whatnot, I could just like tell. I could just tell. And then at the end of the flight, the girl that was like in the space next to him, she was like grabbing his leg, and like they were like being like all touchy feely, right? So I was like, oh, what's going on there? Like, that's funny. And I was thinking, oh, maybe it's like his partner or something, like maybe they're together.
You would just say
and whatnot. And I could tell that like she was like kind of like maybe drunk, and he seemed kind of drunk as well. So we stand up, and I like try to get out, because obviously my flight is like in 10 minutes, and I'm like saying something. And then he's like, oh, what time's your next flight? And I was like, it's at 8:10. And he's like, no, you'll be fine. Like, just do this, like, blah, blah. Like, he was helping me. He was being really sweet. And I could see the girl that, like, they were, like, like on the other side of the aisle, kind of looking over, like, what the hell? And I was like, oh, God, I hope it's not, like, his girlfriend or something. And he's, like, really, like, talking to me. Making convo. Because then he was saying that he was getting a flight to Bali, and that he'd already missed it. Like, his flight left like ages ago, and he'd already missed it. But he was like, oh, I literally do this journey all the time. Like, it happens all the fucking time. It's so annoying. But I could tell that he was drunk, right? And then as we're getting off the plane, she shouts like, you've got a partner or something. And then he shouts back like, yeah, you do as well. And like, so I think that they both had partners, but they were like, had been like canoodling in the flight. I was like, this is so funny. Anyway, we get on like the transfer bus to like go to the terminal. and he's talking about like why he's like going to Bali and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
And he was like saying like,
I was wondering why.
And I've tried to do like FBI. I might need to get Anya on it so I can like find out like more. But I like literally like was on his phone like downloading like the Qatar Airways thing for him so he could like
should have
see
fucking
the
your
gate.
Instagram and his.
I know. I so easily could have been like, "What's your Instagram?" Like he was so calm. Anyway, he was like, "Oh, I got a house in Bali. Like my friends are all meant to be coming over this evening, like for drinks, like blah blah." And then he was on the phone to his friend. Because he was basically saying, he was like, yeah, I'm going out for a surf competition. Like, my sponsors were like, I was actually meant to go out like 3 days ago, but I didn't because like I had a thing in the UK, like blah, blah, blah. Like, I think he's like a surfer, like a like professional surfer. And he's on the phone to his friend. He's like, yeah, mate, like I've missed my flight. Like, I probably won't be able to get one till tomorrow. But like, you guys just go to the house. Like, there's loads of alcohol behind the bar and there's keys to it. They keep the keys, behind Finn's, like, you know, Finn's Beach Club in Bali. He was like, they've got key, like someone behind the bar has got keys to it, like, so just say that like I sent you and blah blah blah. So you're fucking cool, like what the hell. And like low key fit, but also like seemed like a bit drunk and like a bit
like what does he look like?
Like a bit short, love a short boy,
boy.
Like white but like tanned,
okay,
brown hair, like
if you could say like what country he was from, would you say England?
Oh yeah, like probably like I think he was from UK just because of his accent as well.
No, but maybe like a bit Italian or like a bit Spanish.
Maybe like a little bit Italian, but I wouldn't say Italian. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, it seemed really cool. But it was just so funny that when he was getting off, they were like, "You got a partner," and he was like, "So do you." And I was like, "Oh my god, I should have asked him like, what was that all about?" Like, what was going on there? But his spare seat for the thing was meant to be for his friend, and his friend didn't get on the flight because his passport expired or something. So I'm just like literally airing out this man's life. Like, I need someone to find him though. I know a few more details I'm obviously not going to say on the pod, but like I knew when his like the qualification, like he was going to do like a qualifier that day, so I know what day the qualifier was for. But I tried to look up everything, like yeah. And then I think he was doing like maybe world championships or something, but then he couldn't compete because he missed the qualifier because the qualifier was that evening, and then they were going to go celebrate. Anyways, so
fuck me find it.
Yeah, legit. So anyways, the journey there was like funny and eventful, and then on my second flight on the way there, I like just happened to be with loads of other performers that were like also going to different islands in the Maldives, and I had like mutual friends with some of them. Like some of them knew my sister. Like it was really fun and it was really vibes, and I met like quite a few cool people there. And one of the girls I was literally sitting on the same row as lives in Portslade.
Yeah. Are you gonna meet up with her?
Like maybe, yeah. We've been like messaging on Instagram a little bit.
That's crazy.
So mental. Like,
what's
what are
her
the
name?
chances? Her name's Zoe. She like plays I think it's saxophone.
Oh
wow. But they were all like so sweet.
Crazy.
And it was nice to have people like other performers to like land with and stuff. Anyway, actually, sorry, I didn't say I made my flight in the end because like literally got off the flight. There was someone with a sign there saying like Mali and then like my flight number.
Yeah.
The gate was like literally next to where they dropped us because there must have been like so many, like we had like a bus full of like performers that were getting that London to Doha flight and then like had to get on the next flight to Mali, and it was the same airline, so they kind of like sorted it out. But yeah, anyways, got to the Maldives, was really nice. Everyone was so sweet. I feel like there's like not that much more to say. Like I then just like chilled, spent time by myself, and it was really nice. Went snorkeling, which was really fun. Almost broke my phone snorkeling because I thought iPhones were waterproof.
I think it's the salt. When you like take it in the salt water, when the salt goes into your phone, it can like fuck it up.
Annoying. I thought it was like fully waterproof, so I kept like dunking my phone under.
I think you can kind of in like maybe pools a little bit. But it's probably best not to. But
I did have a case for it, and then the case was making all my videos look really shit. So I took the case off thinking it would be fine, and then my touchscreen completely stopped working for a few hours, and I was like, shit. But it was fine. I just like left it for a bit.
At least you had an iPad with you.
At least I had an iPad, yeah. But don't you think every time I go away by myself, my phone breaks or like something happens to my phone? Like it's so annoying. But it was fine.
That is annoying. Then
I did the performances on New Year's Eve. It was like, I'm not gonna lie, the whole like thing was like a little bit unorganized. Well, actually, I say a lot of this in the vlog anyway. But when I got to the airport at Mali, I was obviously like the only performer like going to the island that I went to, and there was someone stood there like with like the name of my thing. So I go with him. He like takes my suitcases and whatnot. He's asking me why I'm there. I say I'm performing, I'm dancing, blah blah. He's like, oh, do you have any videos on Instagram? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. Like, so I give him my Instagram, and he's literally like stood there, like in front of me, scrolling through my whole Instagram. And like a lot of my Instagram is just like selfies, photos of me, like, and I literally was stood there, like, okay, like, can you just like wait and like look at it in private? Like, it's kind of embarrassing. And he was like, oh yeah, very nice, very cool. I was like, fucking stop it, mate. But yeah, it was fun. I spent like the actual countdown just like in my room by myself, which is kind of boring, but it was also just like I was really exhausted from performing. My sleeping pattern was so messed up when I was there. I would literally wake up at like 3, 4, 5 a.m. and then not be able to sleep again until like 8, 9, 10-ish. Yeah. And then I would like sleep until like midday, which is like not ideal. But the weather for the last like 3 days or 4 days was not great anyway. Like you wouldn't just like sit outside because it would be like on and off raining and whatnot. But yeah, the organisation of it was like a little bit all over the place, which wasn't like anyone's fault really. I think it was like the more higher up people that like just needed to sort the shit out. Yeah, so it was like a bit mental, but it was fun. It was really good, and
it was a nice. I feel like it was good for yourself.
Yeah, it was really good for me because it just gave me a chance to like.
Did they have a spa there?
They did, but I didn't actually really go to it. Oh. I think it's just like more of a spa, like you just go and like get massages. Oh, like you go if you want to get a massage. They did have a gym, but I didn't go to the gym once. I was really planning on like hitting up the gym, but I just didn't. Because part of me was like, if I'm gonna exercise, I may as well like go through my routines that I'm gonna do. Do you know what I mean? Like
I get you.
Like I may as well like get hot and sweaty doing that because it was so warm. It was like really warm there. Yeah, like
warm and raining is actually the worst.
It was like kind of like annoying, but I still did like really nice things. And I mean, you can watch the vlog. I tried to watch the sunrise. I actually only saw like one sunset, to be honest.
Really?
Because it was cloudy. So it was like not really a thing. They moved me to a beach villa as well, which was so fun. My first place that I was staying at was like really, really nice. Outdoor bath, outdoor shower, like massive bed, like super, super nice. And I get a call and they're like, hi, we're gonna have to like move you to a beach villa, which means it's like the same exact thing, but you keep walking and like you have like your own private beach. Why do they have
to do that?
I don't know. I think maybe someone had like booked the garden. This called the garden villa.
Prefer a beach one, though.
Yeah, and I actually said to them when they said that, I was like, okay, cool, just wondering, is it like just the beach villa, or is it like the beach villa with like a pool or a jacuzzi? Because I thought how fucking lit if they could just like put me in something, or like even like a water villa. And they're like, oh, sorry, we don't have any of those available. And I was like, oh, okay, worth a shot. Like, worth a shot.
There's no harm in asking.
Yeah, and then my flight home, the layover in Doha was like kind of lit because they have like a wellness and like leisure centre at Doha Airport. Cool. Yeah, so I was like literally running on 2 hours sleep, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna like check in to this like spa thing, go to the gym.
How much was it?
It was $53 US. It was like 41 quid. And I had a really nice nap there as well. Like I taxed like a nice like sofa sunbed thing by the pool. So I like literally like conked out for like ages, and I was like, that is so worth it just for the sleep.
Yeah.
So I did that, and that was really nice. And I just feel like it was the reset that I needed and like the quietness that I needed to just like go into the new year with, just because everything's been so hectic. So it was great. I loved it.
I love that.
It was fabulous. And it actually like sparked one of my New Year's resolutions. Because obviously last time we spoke about
we haven't spoke about our New Year's resolutions yet to each other.
Yeah,
we thought we'd save it for the pod.
Yeah. So we can like tell each other like what we're gonna do this year. Yeah, but beforehand, I was quite like anti New Year's resolutions. I was like, I'm not gonna have any New Year's resolutions. Like, But I've got one like specific New Year's resolution, and it is to take more solo trips because it's just like so fun, and I just feel like you feel so like accomplished as well. Like when you've like done something quite like big and scary like by yourself, like it feels really good. You get to like meet loads of like people just like being by yourself, and it's just like you can go at your own time and like do what you want to do. And I think it's quite like a good way to like push yourself out of your comfort zone, because obviously like traveling by yourself and like doing shit by yourself isn't like the most comfortable thing like all the time. So I think it's a good way to like grow. So that's one of my New Year's resolutions, and that was like sparked from my time in the Maldives, because I was like literally
when you say solo trips, do you mean like actually like abroad, or just like even just like going to like
I mean like abroad, like I think I want to do the Philippines this year, like by myself for 2 weeks. Wow. Well, my cousin lives over there, so I'll probably like spend a couple nights with him in Manila. And then there's like a lot of places in the Philippines that I want to go to, because I've been before, but I haven't seen, like I didn't see everything that I wanted to see. Like there's some really nice spots, and I've like seen on TikTok as well, like it's a really good place for solo traveling.
Oh really?
As well, yeah. I think like I was like tempted to do Bali, but I think I would like to do Bali like with someone. I feel like Bali would be quite fun, like with like a friend or whatever. So, and I thought like Philippines, I don't know, it just seems like a good option. It's kind of speaking to me, so
I really want to go to the Philippines.
Yeah, Philippines is on your list.
Philippines is like near the top of my list, but I don't think it's the first one.
What's your first one at the moment?
It's South America. Like go to South
America.
Oh
yeah.
Which is definitely not a solo one, baby.
No.
Stay away there, because that's like quite scary. But I think just because it's like another continent.
Yeah.
Which I'd quite like to tick off, and also just like I want.
Yeah, you're quite into like ticking places off, aren't you?
Yeah, like Philippines is probably second though. Like Philippines is definitely up there, but it's just if like I just think like if I was to have kids, I just wouldn't take them to like South America.
Yeah, that's like a big
So I would you
like actually probably could take kids
to the Philippines. That's what me and Yannick kind of said. So I'd rather just make sure I get South America like done.
Put a baby in the oven.
Put some babies on. No, it's not coming anytime soon. But no, but just like twisted. In case like you just never know like where like life could take you. So if I could just get that ticked off, then like if next year financially I wouldn't be able to do like a big trip, which hopefully is not going to be the case, then like at least I did South America.
Yeah, because it's like
so I'd quite like to just do it. Yeah, but Philippines
is nice. And I've seen like so many things like solo traveler like in the Philippines, like this is where you go to like meet people and and I was like, oh, that's so fun. Obviously I can't take, well, like I mean like technically I could, but I wouldn't want to take like 3 months off work, for instance. No. So I think my idea of like traveling is like I can take a suitcase and go for like a couple of weeks and then come back. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like no, I agree. I don't have much interest in like traveling.
Sometimes
like,
it's nice to like be home as well.
Yeah, 100%. I even felt that with the Maldives. Obviously I absolutely loved it. But it was like a really small island.
Yeah. And there's a certain amount of things you can do.
Yeah, exactly. And I was speaking actually to someone that worked there. He like was in charge of like the scuba diving or like the snorkeling sort of thing. And I was like, oh, like how long have you been here? Like, do you like it? Blah, blah. And he was like, honestly, I'm really bored. Like, because like working there as well, like I could not imagine being in the Maldives for more than 2 weeks, because
even 2 weeks.
Such a small island. Yeah, like you can't just like go to Sainsbury's or like, do you know what I mean? Just like all the basic stuff that you kind of take for granted. It's just like you don't have any of that there.
And like even just doing like fun things, like Maldives I feel like is very a holiday where it needs to be nice and sunny. Yeah. And you can just like chill and like sunbathe and stuff.
You can walk around the island, but other than that there's like not much else to like see, like or like sightsee, do you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, so solo travelling is like my main New Year's resolution for this year. And then I've decided that I'm just gonna have like focuses for each month, because I think the main thing is that I wanted to like leave like wiggle room for myself, because I wrote this in my journal, like 2024 taught me that like life is so unpredictable. Like something that I like want and that I'm striving for like this week might be like completely different next week. So I think if I just have like focuses each month that just like, you know, keep me aligned and keep me like, I'm just like trusting the universe and trusting myself to just like bring me all the good things that I want. So
I love
fingers crossed.
Any like focuses?
This month's focuses are 8 hours of sleep. I've been so bad with my sleep the last few months. Like honestly, I've like trained myself how to like survive on like 5 hours, and that cannot be good for my body. So 8 hours of sleep. Starting to like get dates in for my 2-week trip to the Philippines.
Oh, I thought you were going to say start going on dates. I was like, can't go.
The way your face lit up.
I was like, and then you're like, for that, I was like,
what? I actually haven't got like any like goals or anything towards that sort of thing, unfortunately.
No, that's fine. But
with the solo trips as well, I'm like, I got to make the most of it before I like maybe one day settle down with someone.
Yeah.
because obviously, like, when you're in a relationship, like, obviously you can solo travel, like, but like, you would probably then want to just do it with your partner. If you like find the right partner.
I was gonna say, like, solo traveling for me, I just like kind of got so many people that I would go away with. That I would feel like it would kind of be like a waste of money for me to go on my own, because I just feel like, well, no, I feel like you got loads of people to go away with.
I love going, like,
I just feel like going away with someone for me is so much more enjoyable. Like, I just know I would just enjoy the trip like way more, like having someone there with me.
I mean, like, it's so different for everyone, isn't it? Because for me it's like more of like a growth thing as well. Like, I feel like I want to do that just
for yourself. So, no, I get it. I do. But there
are like, obviously I'm going to go on like way more holidays with people than without people, but I just know that I want to do like at least one big like solo.
So when do you think you will go to the Philippines?
I'm looking at like end of June.
Okay.
End of June. Okay. But this is like all like really provisional. Like, it might not even end up being the Philippines. It might end up being like, I don't know. Well, I was going to say Thailand, but I think Thailand I'd want to do with someone anyway. It's all like just in the works. So that's another one of my focuses this month, is just like trying to like sort out dates, work out like when would be best, try and get like a loose itinerary.
I go away the 20th to the 30th, so if we could
that would be good.
If we could collaborate it like at the same time,
that would be really helpful. Otherwise we would like literally like
be fucked
the whole month.
Literally.
And then my other one is...
Little side note. End of June's great.
Do that, girl. What's my...
Don't go beginning of June, so I'm going to have a silent disco.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I can't remember. I had 3. 8 hours sleep, looking, like, starting to plot that. And get headshots booked in.
For what?
I just really need headshots for work and stuff, like,
really?
For like performing, like if I want to like do more performing work, I need to like.
Well, they ask for headshots.
Well, like if you want to like get like in with an agency, you need headshots.
Oh, right.
And also just for like stuff with my choreography, like I just need headshots basically. Right. So I need to get that booked in because that's been on my to-do list for a while. So I'm going to get that booked in this month.
Okay.
What are yours? What are your New Year's resolutions? Are these like whole year like vibes?
These just like year things. So, like one of my things is like getting into like a more creative like do some creative like jobs for people.
Oh, that's a good idea. You're so good at what you do, but like the majority of what you do for work at the moment is like
not as creative as I want it to be.
And you're like such a creative person.
And I feel like I always think to myself like I do shop for like not even like paid wise, but like for example, like if I go out and I see something someone will like I'll buy it, like I'll phone them like, do you want me to get this for you? Or like when I'm like out and like my sister, if you see this, like get it. Or like I do buy things for people like a lot, like my mum as well, like because I'm kind of like my mum's PA. I like kind of like do a lot of shopping for her, and I just generally enjoy like maybe like shopping for people or like doing things like personal shopping. I still like get like a buzz from like I don't know, and like basically one of my mum's friends' daughters is like a PA for like quite high up people, and she was like, my mum's friend was like telling me and my mum mainly, that like how much she like pays for people to do like random things like put up Christmas trees and like make hampers and stuff, and like literally every Christmas I like put up all Christmas trees and Christmas decorations like literally on my own, and like I do like hampers for like Yarnick's family. Like, you're so good at doing like, shit like that. I'm so good at things like that, and like these people pay like crazy amounts of money for like things like that, like jobs, little like jobs. Little creative jobs, also like sorting out wardrobes. Do you know what I mean? And like for me, like creating hampers, like going shopping and buying stuff for hampers and like babs. Like that, I would like so enjoy shit like that. Like find it like that is so like something that I would like really enjoy. And so be good at. So I just feel like it, and it also it's like quite a good thing to do like on the side of like whatever I'm doing now. Like I can still do like other things that I'm doing now as well as that. Like, you would actually be like so good at that. And I said I like when I was talking to like her, I was saying how like I'm good at loads of other random stuff like. And like party planning, because basically what made her say it, because I didn't even say anything, I had done all the Christmas table decorations for our Christmas table. And I had like improvised a lot because there was 18 of us at the table and it's quite hard to fit 18 people around a table. And I had like really improvised to make sure I got everyone at the table and it still looked nice, but obviously like when you need like 18 different things, like you don't just have that, or, like a set of 18 like everything. Like we just don't have that, and like like when the table's like way longer, like I don't have a table runner, like it was just a lot, but I made it look really nice. And like I really just improvised, and she was like quite impressed by my table decor is my point. And then she was like, and then she saw my nails and she was like, oh my god, your nails are insane. I was like, I did them myself. And she was like, you're so creative, like what the hell? And then like she was like saying other things and I was like, oh, I did that. And she was like, oh, what the hell?
I
like,
love it. I love
there was just like quite a few things and she kept being like, Bella, like what? And I was like, sorry, like I didn't even realise it was that great.
Amazing.
Like I just don't even think that it's that great as well, because I just do with all of these things like so
on
often,
a daily basis.
Like, and I just don't think anything of it. So anyway, my point is, everyone kept bigging me up, and also New Year's Eve, I did all Phoebe's New Year's Eve decorations while I was ill. This is what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
I did all the New Year's Eve decorations while I was ill,
and it looked incredible.
And
you're just like, whenever you do parties, the decorations.
Yeah, the decorations.
Like, amazing.
And that's it. Loads of people recently, like a lot of the time, have always told me, but like more recently, so keep being like, you should get into party planning. Like party planning.
I literally, when you like, as soon as you say party planning, I can just see it. Like,
so I want to get into
you're so organised as well. Like you're creative, but you're organised. Like it just works.
So like that is my aim at the moment. Is to like,
that's really cool.
Yeah, I think I could do it. I like there's lots of things I've always wanted to do, but I'm always like, how will I do that? But I just feel like with this, there's so many like things I could do with it, and I just like feel like I can do it as well. Like, I feel like I can actually see a path.
Yes,
like, before, I've been like, oh, I want to be a presenter, which I think or still to this day, I think I'd be a sick presenter.
Yeah,
like,
it's just like knowing how.
It's just like, how do I do it? How do I get there? Like, what do I do? Like, I don't know. Whereas I feel like with this, I can navigate it more.
It feels good, doesn't it, when you have a goal that like you actually feel like is within like reaching distance.
And I just feel like I would enjoy it. I could like kind of be my own boss, make my own money.
Like, market it on social media really well.
Could do really well.
Yeah, I agree. So that's name idea. We can talk about it more later. Yeah, tell me more about it.
But that's like more my idea of that.
Love
and
that.
And then another one is to buy a house with Yannick, which is kind of like been up there for like I think a few years, to be honest, but I just haven't really found anything.
Well, do you remember like we said, like it's so good to like just plant the seed. If you don't plant the seed, it will never grow,
last year I defo looked at a few things for us, more me than him. I feel like I'm like, babe, look at this, and then he's like, okay, cool, like, and then I like look at it, I go and view it, and I'm like, yay or nay, and he's just happy to hear what I've got to say. Also, bless him, he's got a full-time job, so it's not as easy for him to just like come and view things, whereas like I have a bit more flexibility. That's why he's like, but so it's definitely up there, but still not quite there. But that again, it's just like a good New Year's resolution to have. And then my next one is, be more pushy in where I want to get to. I feel like I'm just not very, like, I can be pushy. Like, if I would want you to do something, I can convince you to do that. Yeah. But like when it comes to like, for example, career-wise, I just wouldn't say I'm very pushy. Like, I'm very like, oh, that would be cool, but then I like never follow up because I like feel like I don't want to tread on people's toes and be annoying and like be a bit like I just feel like I don't want to be annoying. So I kind of am like, oh, well, if they come to me, then I will. But that's not how you get places in life. Like, I need to be more like, oh, remember you said this? Like, I'd love to do that. Like, do you know what I mean?
I get you.
So that's another
taking a bit more action.
Yes. Okay, that's funny you say action, because I went on a walk with Kaya and she's like, so like in the new year I like to like set myself like a word for like the year, and I was like, okay, what do you mean? She was like, so like last year my word was, I can't remember what she said, but it was like something. But I was like, okay, so what's your word this year? She said action. My word this year is action.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and I was
like, that's so weird. I like subconsciously thought about one word for 2025 when I was journaling earlier. Mine was magical.
Oh, I think I say action. Because when she said action, I was like, that is my word as well.
I'm taking this, sis. Thank you.
I was like, fucking same, babes. Like, action for real. Like, action needed. So, and I liked that when she said that. I was like, go on, Kaya. Well, she always says something where I'm like, yeah, Kaya.
Yeah, she's just like,
she's just like such a good
wisdom,
one
isn't she?
For real. So,
and motivation.
Yeah, she said that, and I was like, I like that. Action is my word as well.
Yeah,
copy and paste.
I do feel like we are all like ready to like
action,
put our foot on the fucking gas. Do you know what I mean? Like ready to like actually make stuff happen.
But year. And also I feel like I've seen back to my pushy New Year's resolution. I've just seen like I've known people that are pushy, and I'm like, well, they're fucking pushy. Like sometimes it can be a bit intense, and I think sometimes it can.
What way do you mean? Like,
I feel like sometimes it can come across a bit rude as well. So that's why I'm also like, I don't want to be like too pushy where it comes across like that, because like I've seen people like, when they want something, they will push to get it. They will make sure that like that person didn't just say it; they fucking are doing it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Don't just tell me that you're gonna do that. Like, you're gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
Sorry for the language, but and I've seen like people like be very pushy, and I'm like always like, wow, good for them. But like I just feel like sometimes it can come across rude, but like for them I feel like it's working, so I feel like I need to be a bit more pushy.
But you don't have to do it in a rude way.
Yeah, I don't need to do it in a rude way, and I can't imagine myself doing it in a rude way because I actually just hate rude people. And like,
yeah, true that. Yeah, I can imagine.
Even like I just can't imagine myself being rude. But yeah, my next one is focus on yourself and not what others are doing. Like focus on like me, and like don't let other people irritate me, don't let people annoy me, don't let people like ruin my day.
Yeah,
like, if something happens, it happens, like, and that's it. Like it's fine, like things happen.
That's not in your control.
It's not my control. Like why am I going to let myself burn up and like get irritated and ruin my day because of someone else's like decision? Like, and that is such an important one for me, and I feel like I've already done well with it, but there's just like a few more pushes where I can just be, so I'm like happy just on my own, and like if someone like cancels on me, like that's so fine. Like, I don't care. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm already getting better at it, but like a little example is like on New Year's Eve, because I feel like also you just got to remember like, well actually no, it works differently I guess, but people like can do what they want to do, and then if it like obviously affects you, like you just need to not let it annoy you. And like on New Year's Eve I was saying to like Lucy how Zara was meant to come on New Year's Eve, but then she like ended up not coming, and like normally I feel like that would have like really infuriated me, and I feel like she knows that as well. So I kind of felt bad, but she like said that she wasn't going to come, and like how she really wanted to come and stuff, but like just other people, like it wasn't quite working. And I was literally like, you have fun on your New Year's Eve, like don't argue with other people just because of it. And I was quite proud of myself, and I wasn't even annoyed that she didn't come. I think it was a shame. Like I think she would have had fun, and I feel like it was peak that everyone else didn't come, because I feel like it would have been really fun with everyone, and I think everyone would have had like actually a lit time. Because I had a lit time, and like if my friends were like my closest friends were there as well, like it would have been fucking elite. Like it actually really would have.
Oh, such a shame.
Which is like a shame. But I wasn't actually annoyed that like no one did come, which I think previous old Bella would have been like, what the fuck? Like
I think that's such a good one, because when you like
because I
stop
can't
giving
it.
other things the power to affect you, because like really and truly when you get like angry or like frustrated about something, it like lowers your vibe, like it lowers your frequency. So then like, you know, we were saying like, you know, sometimes bad vibes attract bad luck and stuff. Like it's good to get yourself to a place where like nothing can really touch your frequency that much, so you stay
for real
on your high vibes as much as possible.
Real. And I like generally I think it could actually be a game changer if I don't like let people irritate me. And I feel like it's only the 5th of January right now, but I feel like I'm smashing it right now.
I feel like I'm doing such a good job.
But I did it, but that was New Year's Eve, that was before New Year's Eve, so that was before the New Year.
I actually started before.
Like, do you know what I mean? So I feel like, and it's just so like, it's such a good one. I think I'd just be such more, like I'm already a very happy person, but I just think that could be the icing on the cake. If no one can annoy me,
I do get you.
If no one can annoy me, then I actually just think I'd be happy full time. Because I think other than that, if no one pisses me off, I'm a happy gal.
Yeah, true that.
So like, if I can fix this one, I can sort that out.
You just have to like, don't give people the power.
And I think I'm actually like nearly there already. And it's only the
beginning. First week
I'll tell
of
you how that
January,
goes. I'll keep you guys updated throughout the
podcast.
If, like, anyone pisses me off, I'm like, right guys, I got triggered.
I'm falling back to my old ways.
But yeah, no, I feel like I can do well. I just feel like this year I'm gonna smash things. I just getting a good vibe. And then my next one is to keep going to the gym, because I'm doing well with the gym.
You're doing so bloody well with the
even
gym.
though I haven't actually been to the gym in ages, which is so like me. But I've been ill. I'll just keep being like, I've been ill, I need to rest up, but then I'm like busy doing other things. But it hasn't affected anything. Like I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm going to.
Like I'm literally going tomorrow.
New year, new me. 6th of January. First time I'm going to the gym. So whole week. It's taking me a week. It's taking me a week to go to the gym. No, it's ain't gonna annoy me. No, ain't gonna annoy me.
This frequency over here.
And then also another one is to keep my life and room tidy. So like I know a lot, like my room is not tidy. Well, it's like kind of tidy, but like throughout the year I'm gonna throughout the next like month I'm gonna like really try and declutter my room and keep it tidy. And I just feel like tidy room, tidy life, clean room, clean life, like clean state of mind, like just clean, like just I need that. Do
you know what? That's actually one of my like yearly things, is to be really aware of like overconsumption. I've been seeing so many things online at the moment about like overconsumption and how like we just have all ended up with just like so much shit because we just like order everything that we want, or like just buy anything that we want to buy. But I'm so with you on that. Like I'm gonna be so much more mindful about the things that I buy. Like, one, obviously to save money, and two, to just like unless I love something, I do not want it cluttering my space.
Well, I did do that last year, and like I think clothes wise, I smashed out
you got actually so much better.
Like I've got so much better, but I think I just actually need like a brutal clear out where I'm like, I literally have not touched this in this whole year. Like, I have 2024. Did I touch it? No. Do I need it? No. Get rid of it. Like, actually, just get rid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna do it all in one day because I just know that it'll be so overwhelming and like it will just create a massive mess. I'm gonna do it bit by bit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna like really try and get that going and keep it going and like always refresh on like getting rid of things and like, so that's like tidy mindset as well. Like I think
it really helps.
I think it will really help. Yeah. So that's another one. And then another one as well is I just want to like speak, like I do already think I speak quite positively, but I just don't want negative things to come out my mouth. Like I was at the football. I was telling my mum this morning. I was like, fucking hell, mum, like you will not guess. I was at the football, it was me, two of my cousins, Daisy and Louie. And well, like actually it was like my uncle, two of my uncles, well, my great uncle, my other uncle, and then like two of my cousins and like one of my great uncle's friends. But I was sitting there, right, and I feel like I'm quite a positive person, very happy, like I can get annoyed, but I ain't getting annoyed this year. And we were watching the football and like people just shout abuse. Like people shout abuse, like "fuck you!" Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
mad, isn't it?
It's
people,
crazy,
like,
and like people getting annoyed and shouting shit and everything. And the more I heard it, I was like, "This is just such negative vibes. Like, it's not what I need in my new year." And I was like, "I understand."
Literally, get away from me, everybody.
I was like, "I understand you guys are getting annoyed about the football, but like, I also think that like they're trying. Like, give them a break. They're literally trying.
Yeah, of course they're fucking trying.
Let's stop shouting. The ref, okay, he might be making silly decisions, but he may not have seen that. Like, let's not shout abuse at the ref.
Let's give grace, guys.
Come on, guys. Like, can we be a bit more nicer?" And like, everyone was just shouting crazy things, and I was just thinking, this is just such negative vibes. We need to be nicer to people.
Did you start shouting?
You got it, boys.
I love that haircut.
Yeah. Bald is the new fashion these days, man. Like, come on, it's fine.
It's like, you know, like the football chants. It's like, and you cheated on your wife, or like something like that. And
like, you don't know what you're doing.
You're probably really faithful as well. You got this.
No, generally, but it was just such negativity, and I was just like, I can't even imagine myself shouting this stuff.
Well, that's good.
And I was just watching the game and enjoying the game, and it was just
blocking out all the
and I just
football fans.
I was saying it to my mum. I was just like, "Mum, honestly, it was crazy." But I just feel like I feel like when you're not in a good space in your life, like it's just fun to like maybe shout negative things or something.
Yeah, like
I don't know what it is, but I just did not feel the need, and I just felt really good about myself that I didn't feel the need.
I love that.
To like shout mad things, and at one point I actually had a little giggle to myself because it was just so mental. I was actually like,
y'all are so fucking unhappy.
I did think that. I was like, this is actually kind of crazy that like there's just so much like
bad vibes going on.
Bad vibes, kind of, to be fair.
Football low-key is kind of bad vibes.
Football is like very, because like people are so like
attached
negative
to it
and like aggressive.
Yeah.
Like I love football, but like, can we be in a happy place? Like, does it need to be like bullying?
Yeah, for real.
Like, I understand if something annoys you, like you're gonna be like, "What the fuck, ref?" Like, and I get that, like, but you don't need to be like, "What the fuck, ref?" Like, it's only because you've got no hair.
Yeah,
we don't need
rude.
To, like, why do we need to offend his poor hair?
Yeah.
Like, we can be like, "No, that was handball. Hey, that was handball." He might hear it, ignore it. That's fine. Yeah, his choice, his job.
Do you know that thing? And it's like video someone doing something, and it's like it's their first time living too.
Yeah,
have you seen that thing? And
no,
it's like,
I get
when
it.
You think about like your mum, for instance, and it's like it's her first time living as well.
Yeah,
like, it could bring me to tears. Honestly, it's everyone's first time living. Like, stop being so fucking horrible.
And I think also like another one, when I was listening to like Tennessee talk about something, she's like, sometimes you just don't know what people are going through, and I so agree. Like, if someone does something bad, like I think next time someone does something crazy in front of me, I'll be like, "Oh my god, like I actually genuinely think I hope you're okay." Like, I think that'll be my next response, because like clearly something's going on for you to have just snapped at me like that. And I really do apologise that you're going through something right now, and it's okay. I accept that you snapped at me, and I'm not angry about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, I don't know, but anyway. What was my point in this? My point of the football, because I think I was going to say something else
negative
about it.
vibes out your mouth. Nothing.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I agree. When like even what you said, like putting negative things out, negative things to come to you, and I just feel like this year I'm going to be a whole lot less negative, and I don't think I even am that negative.
Yeah, you're really actually not negative.
My little negativity that can sometimes hatch is not going to be hatching this year.
I love that feeling,
and it's going to stay away. It's
well done.
Stay in the past. But yeah,
stay in 2024.
It's going to stay there. And my last one is to make yourself happy, and that's a good one. I love that.
And what was that? Have you got any like notes on that, or is it just?
Well, I think really, if I do all the top ones, then that will make me happy.
Yeah,
so
true.
The last one will end, and that's why that's
makes yourself happy. See above.
Yeah, and I feel like that is why it is my last one, because it's like a good one, and I think I'm feeling quite happy, like noticing all other people's negativity and how I feel like I'm being quite positive and everything. Like I feel like it makes me not happy that they're being negative, but like makes me happy that like to see myself as like quite a positive, and I feel like I have always been like quite positive, but just the last little negative bits for them to ditch out of the way, and I think it would just make me really like
zen and like happy.
Yeah, and I just think if I do a bit better in life, then I think I'm gonna be
happy
really
girl.
And this year, like
imagine you're like depressed by this time this year, but like also that is fine. Like everything comes in waves as well.
It does, but
like as long as like the majority of the time you are like working towards this.
I think it is also who you like surround yourself with.
So. Oh my god, 100%.
Yeah,
you're like that's so true.
What is it? Your
vibe is your tribe.
Yeah, your vibe is
your tribe. Whatever it is. I get that.
Yeah, they're my New Year's resolutions.
I love it. We can keep the pod updated with like how we do with them. I
think we should keep the pod updated. Like definitely, if someone pisses me off, I will let you guys know how I reacted to it.
How I dealt with that.
But to be fair, like for example, like even Yannick's been commenting on it as well from what I do. Like he said something like, "Oh, the other day." He was like, "Oh, I'll be at yours in like, I'll leave in like 10 minutes or something." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I like, normally if he leaves in 10 minutes, it takes him like 25 minutes to come here, which means he'll be here in like 35 minutes. And had been like 40 minutes. No, it'd been like 40 minutes. And I was like, "Oh, I wonder if he's like on his way."
Yeah.
And he still like hadn't left. And normally I'd call him being like, "Hello, where the fuck are you? Like, do you want to hurry up? Or do you want me to just be like chilling here on my own?" And I was like, "All right, fair." It's like, clearly had something to do, so I just like did my own thing and everything, and like eventually he did turn up. Eventually he arrived and everything, and he and I didn't say anything. Like I was like, "Are you proud of me?" Like I didn't say anything like that.
Are you proud? Did you notice that?
Did you notice I didn't fucking say anything? No, I didn't say anything though to him either about not saying anything. Like, God, check me out, holding back. No, I didn't say anything. And then we were eating dinner. He was like, "Babe, by the way," and I was like,
and you're like, "Here it is.
Here's the compliment. It's coming.
Let me get the video camera."
And he's like, "By the way, like, thank you." And I was like, "What for what?" And he was like, "Normally you would have got like a bit aggy and you didn't say anything." And I was like, "Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Like,
totally fine." And did you feel deep in your heart that it was totally fine?
Generally, totally fine.
Because you don't want to like mask
I don't want to fake it.
Yeah.
But generally, like, blood was not boiling that he was late. Like, it was fine. I got other shit to do. Like, thank you for allowing me time to do the other things I could do.
That's amazing.
Like, generally.
Even today, actually, I was like, "Yeah, we're filming Coming Chills at 4 p.m, yeah?" And you're like, "Yeah, is there anything you need?" Like, now I'm good.
I'm getting noticed. Yeah, I'm like, "Did you need to do anything? Like, just let me know and we can like reschedule." It's totally fine with me.
You're going to become like the complete opposite to what you used to be.
No, I know.
Such a pushover for people. No, I'm joking.
I'm not going to be pushover.
But
like, no, but generally, honestly, and I've started noticing it myself, and I'm like quite like, wow.
Yeah,
really
love that. It feels good when you like changing something about yourself that you wanted to change.
And also, what I'm loving is that it's not irritating me, and I'm not just faking it. Like, generally, it actually didn't irritate me when he was late. Like, I was like, "No, it's fine. Like, clearly he had something to do. Like, that's so okay.
Yeah,
like, I get it." Unless we're going to like London and I miss like the train and stuff.
Yeah,
like, fucked up my day. Then I'll be pissed off. I get it. But other than that,
then it's absolutely fine.
It's totally fine. And you know what? I think I actually ended up doing something else. Like, I like figured some more things. Like, I like organised something. So that. Thank you for the time.
Thank you for being late. I love that.
No,
what were you going to say? Because sorry to interrupt, but it just reminded me earlier. Because you know, Yannick got you a
Oh
trip.
yes.
And then you were going to say like how he did it, but she was like,
I've actually got it there. Let me quickly get it because it's so cute and it's so like, no offense, babe, love you lots, but like very shocking, like very creative. Like I always say, like Yannick, like I don't know which one. Let me get it.
Yeah. And guys, like, obviously, if you don't know, I'm sure you do. I'm like obsessed with Bella and Yannick's relationship. So I was like, I want to know how he like said it to you and
Okay.
blah blah blah.
Like
So this is a Christmas present.
This is one of the Christmas presents he got me, and I generally was shocked. Like I did not expect it, and just the way he did it as well, I was like, wow, babe, I'm generally impressed. Like it's something I would do, but I wouldn't expect you to do it. I'm really
That's
impressed.
Kind of funny.
But I feel like it's good to tell him because like that's like good feedback, huh? Like do it again.
Keep doing this, and we're on a good track.
Okay, so he gave me a card, which is somewhere else.
Is that a photo of you guys on?
No, it just gave me a normal Christmas card, so I opened that, and then this was in it. It's like a gold envelope, and it says "Bella Christmas surprise inside, love from Yannick." So cute. Okay. So I open it and then I receive a golden ticket. Isn't it so cool?
This is so cute.
So it's a golden ticket. And then you have to like scratch. So it says, greetings to the holder of this golden ticket, name, and then you put Bella. And then it's like covered. And then you have to scratch it to see what.
That's cool. How does he write underneath that?
I don't know. I think maybe like you stick it on top or like. I don't know.
Go on, what does it say?
But anyway, then you scratch it to see what like your golden ticket is. So like, how cool is that? Like, I just didn't
some head.
But then, yeah, like it makes me. No, anyway, so then it says we're going to Amsterdam, and then it says the dates we're going, flights and hotel on me, and then
food and drink on you.
Yeah. No, actually, funny. So it's over Valentine's Day, which is quite cute as well.
Oh, that is so cute.
Funny you say about food because he was like, and I'm taking you out for dinner on Valentine's Day, and I was like,
bless your soul.
It's the whole trip on you, basically.
That is so cute.
So cute, and I was
got neat handwriting, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was rather shocked, and
you forgot the last.
Yeah, I know. I just
said love you.
But I was like, the effort.
Yeah, that is
and
adorable.
Like,
where'd you even get that thing?
He said he got it off Amazon because I was like, what the fuck? I can't. Like normally, like I thought he'd just like write it in a card, which would still be cute. But the fact that he got me a golden ticket, I just thought was the effort was really there.
That is so
well done, babe.
adorable.
But yeah, super cute, and I was like, that is adorable.
You love Amsterdam.
And it's because he hasn't been to Amsterdam and he keeps saying like, oh, we should go to Amsterdam together, we should go to Amsterdam together. So many. Yeah. And I was like,
actually kind of fucked up our Valentine's Day plans. So
yeah.
we had Valentine's Day booked in for the 13th. Now she can't. Element
come.
She's meant to be hosting. But it's fine.
But yeah, no, I was literally like, that is so cute. And just the thought of like how he did it as well, really it did touch me because very creative and
guys,
that was a really fun catch up though.
Yeah, it was like it's fun to tell you about the Maldives.
I enjoyed. Yeah, I feel like it's good because I watched the vlog as well, so I kind of like knew a vibe.
Yeah,
but then like it's good to hear other things.
Good to hear it. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week for another episode of Sugar and Spice, the podcast.
Peace and love.
Oh, and happy 50th episode to us.
Oh my god, yeah, happy 50th episode to us.
But also, in 2 weeks, it's our 52nd, which is a year. That's why we decided not to do anything too crazy for the 50th, because like...
Well, we haven't got much.
We haven't planned, but we'll do something fun. Okay, bye guys. Love you.
I love you.